7 seconds. That's all your audience needs to decide about you. 7 Sekunden ist alles, was dein Publikum braucht, um zu entscheiden, was sie von dir halten sollen. I'm Anna, and I transform changemakers into impactful communicators by bringing together the precision of neuroscience, the beauty of storytelling, and the power of stage presence. What if I told you that authentic stage presence isn't a talent? It's a skill which can be learned. For 2 decades, I'm supporting changemakers and business leaders, including 6 years of Google and YouTube speakers here in Germany. Combined with my experience as a former actress, I developed a special approach which blends in acting tools which enhance your natural presence, brain smart techniques based on neuroscience, and strategic communication methods that drive decisions. My systemic approach works on every setting, whether it's the webcam, the boardroom, or the big stage. Follow me and explore together with me the science and the art of impactful communication. Let me introduce to you Dr. Franz Hütter, one of Germany's leading experts in neurodidactics and learning psychology. Das ist, weil ich mich einfach erstmal in Sicherheit bringe und dann Konzepte habe.
Und das ist auch die kognitive Wende wieder, also im Prinzip der Side-Effekt der kognitive Wende, diese unheimliche Überbewertung des menschlichen Denkens. Ja? Das ist genau die geistesgeschichtliche Tradition, die in den Extremen behauptet, wenn es kein menschliches Bewusstsein gibt, dann gibt es das ganze Universum nicht. Ja, das ist diese völlige Selbstüberschätzung des menschlichen Bewusstseins.
Immer wieder total spannend, sich mit Franz zu unterhalten. Und wenn er mir nicht weiterhelfen kann, dann weiß er, wer mir weiterhelfen kann. Denn this scientific foundation is crucial to everything I teach. Because when we understand how this brain and this body works, our communication becomes much more effective. Let me show you how this works in practice. Here's a technique I developed called emotional anchor. Was Schauspielerinnen vor großen Auftritten machen, das nutze ich immer dann, wenn ich weiß, dass es herausfordernd wird. Mit diesem Acting-Tool kannst du dafür sorgen, dass du bei dir und deinen Zielen bleibst. Völlig egal, was von außen kommt. Kläre genau, was willst du in der herausfordernden Situation erreichen? Was wirst du dafür tun? Definiere deine konkrete Handlung. Jetzt wird's körperlich. Deshalb such dir einen Platz, an dem du dich sicher fühlst und ungestört experimentieren kannst. Spiel rum. Finde raus, welche große Geste mit welchen Gedanken am sichersten dafür sorgen können, dass du in einem Zustand bist, mit dem du mit Leichtigkeit durch die herausfordernde Situation gehen könntest. Und dann machst du diese Bewegung immer kleiner und kleiner und kleiner, bis sie außer dir keiner mehr sehen kann. Und so dafür sorgst, dass du mit Leichtigkeit genau in der inneren Haltung durch die herausfordernde Situation gehst, die du dir dafür gewünscht hast. As you can see, these tools work across language and culture because they're based on the way our brain processes information and emotions. And the best part is, these techniques work everywhere. Whether you're connecting through a screen, standing in front of your board, or commanding a stage. The principles remain the same, while the execution adapts to your platform. Now, I have to be honest with you about storytelling. There is no shortcut. You need dedication, a lot of practice, and you need really to understand how stories work if you want to become a brilliant storyteller. In fact, even Einstein said, there is no need to master complexity as long as you can't explain the simple things. And that's even more true when it comes to storytelling for your business or your expertise. But here's the thing. I am passionate about helping you to master these skills. And this is the channel where I share everything I learned about how to craft impactful stories. Think about all the meetings you had in the last week. And then think about how often, and be honest, how often in your meetings you were attending, did you check your emails on the side? Or maybe really zoomed out totally? In my heritage, there are 4 elements of storytelling which differentiate stories from not stories. And I think it's important to really have something like a compass to know, well, that's a story and that's not a story. The first thing is stories are always about humans, always about people, not about data, not products. In the center of a storytelling presentation, there will always be humans, always be people. The second is it's always about conflict. So that makes things interesting, because that makes that you start to be involved if there's a conflict. If not, as a screenwriting teacher of mine told me a long time ago, if not, it's only a flower meadow. Nice to look at, but easy to forget. The third part is emotions. We need emotions. It's a question of if you live through something or you just heard about it. And the fourth element is change. If there's no change, there is no story. Here comes the incredible good news. Most speakers tend to just put a little effort in their storytelling. They kind of wing it. And that means with a little more dedication and the right techniques, you can instantly stand out and make a lasting impression. Gutes Storytelling ist erneut keine Frage des Talents, sondern der Technik, und die kann man lernen. I'm here to help you to master it step by step. In the very beginning of my career, I worked mainly with actors, and their biggest problem always had been, how do I stand out? How can I make the really important people recognize me and even remember me? And for them, I developed the egometric method, a method for personal branding. And this method can help you to understand how you reflect on others and which story sticks with you the best. So, let's explore together the science and art of communication. Subscribe to this channel and get more of my techniques and insights. Let's elevate our communication, because powerful communication can drive change.